don't know if y'all noticed. First of all, hey, if you on the Twitch side, this is gonna be on YouTube. So go ahead and tell them hi YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Hi YouTube. But anyways, chat. This has been a long time since I've been doing these NBA talks. Like, if you've been an OG for a minute, we've done NBA talks in the past. I just haven't really been doing NBA talks. But chat, y'all let me know if y'all want me to start doing NBA talks once again. It's not the Ghoul podcast or anything like that. It's just a segment that I had back in the past where I talk about all the signings, trades, whatever the case may be, and I just make it as a video. But anyways, chat, first off and foremost, I don't think people understand that I was highly critical about the Kevin Durant signing, bro. I was very critical about this. I'm very critical about this, for one. Now, getting Kevin Durant would be huge. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I low-key got scared of getting Kevin Durant if we have to end up throwing half of our roster and first-round draft picks just to get KD. What are we doing? Why the hell would we want Kevin Durant, and then we gotta sacrifice half of the roster and a whole bunch of our first-round draft picks just to get him? I don't know what's going on. Why would we do that? I don't know. But fortunately, that's not the case. So I'm sitting here like, okay, so what happened is the Phoenix. Matter of fact, before we even get to that, the Kevin Durant had his eyes on either the San Antonio Spurs, the Rockets, and the Heat. Granted, him going to the Spurs kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. But then again, I can understand them kind of holding back because, you know, you might have to get rid of your Devin Vassals, your Jeremy Sohans, might even be Stephon Castles of the world. And on top of that, you might have to give up your second overall draft pick just to get Kevin Durant. So I'm like, okay, I can understand why that's not to be the case. Completely understand. As for Heat, I don't know what they was going to give up just to get him. I don't know what they was going to be willing to give up, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm thinking they was going to keep Bam and keep Tyler Hero. So I'm like, all right, cool. But what was y'all going to give up just to get KD? It's the $1 million question. Me personally, I don't even much know. We'll never know. Then for Rockets, apparently, as I'm looking at this right now, we trade away Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the number 10th pick of this year's draft, and 5 second-round draft picks. When I saw this, we got a steal.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good!
We got a steal. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I kind of thought we low-key kind of fleeced this one. I ain't gonna say a lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought we fleeced this one. I'm not gonna hold you. Those 5 second-round draft picks, who gives a fuck about those? Let's be real. Let's talk about it. Who cares about those second-round draft picks? Let's be real. Be for real. If it was 5 first-round draft picks, that would have been different. You would have had a difference of an opinion. But these are second-round draft picks. 9 times out of 10, these draft picks don't even much last an entire season. Let's call it what it is. Some of them is going to get sent down to the G League. Some of them is just going to end up being unemployed after the Summer League. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. I'm just saying. Let's call it what it is. So, the 5 second-round draft picks, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not knocking those. Those, you kind of keep it. The 10th pick, I don't know what the hell we was going to do with that 10th pick. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm highly skeptical of what we was going to do with that. So I'm like, okay, cool. Dylan Brooks, I'm very disappointed that we kind of got rid of him. I actually liked Dylan Brooks at the time, but when he first arrived, I did not. Hey, Chad, I'm so serious. If you know me, I'm a Rockets fan. I did not want Dylan Brooks on the squad. I did not want him on the squad at all. I'm sorry. I didn't want him. After everything that played out in Memphis, I'm like, you're not finna bring this bullshit in Houston. You're not finna bring that bullshit over here. 2 years later, that man proved me wrong.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang!
That man proved me wrong. That man proved me wrong. I was like, hey, go ahead, ball out. Man's been cooking for about 2 years. People was talking shit about him. This, that, and the third. Like I said beforehand, I was talking shit too. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be completely honest. Now, that's not the case. Now, that's not the case. So, I am going to miss Dillon Brooks on his way to Phoenix. Hey, what you did to the culture in Houston will never be forgotten. So, Dillon Brooks, I do appreciate your time being here, bro. Even though you only been here for 2 years. But it's going to be 2 years that we're going to remember. Hey, ball out in Phoenix. As for Jalen Green. Good fucking riddance. Good riddance. And I'm going to tell you why. I have been defending this man for 5 fucking years. 5 years. Year 1, we won only 17 games. 17 games. So you know I wasn't going to be talking that much. I really wasn't. I'm going to be completely honest. We sucked at the time. We sucked. We sucked. I'm dead serious. We was ass. I'm going to be completely honest. Year 2, we won only 20. Still, we was ass. I can't say anything of the sort. Hey, go ahead, ball out, rock out, go crazy. Year 3 goes by. We only won 22. 22 games of him being there for year 3. I ain't say shit about him or this, that, and the X, Y, and Z. All I'm seeing is some slight progression in this, that, and the third. Year 4. We won 41 games. 41 games? I'm like, all right, we getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I'm like, all right, cool. We're getting somewhere. Then, this past season, we won 52 games.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins.
52 games came out of nowhere. And before this season even started, I said, bro, give us 45 wins as a bare minimum. These boys gave me 52. Hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm not tripping about it. But that's besides the point. Throughout those first 3 years, I was cool with bro. I was rocking with bro, despite him being so damn inconsistent. Mans would drop about 30-something here and there. Next minute, this man would drop about 12 to like 13 of some sort. Shooting like 4 for 13. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, my good? Fuck wrong with you? Like, that shit pissed me off. Literally. Like, I genuinely pissed off when I saw this man being so consistent and inconsistent. I'm like, okay, I'll spare him because we was ass at the time. I'll spare him because we was ass. So if you want to be inconsistent here and consistent there, this, that, and third, we ain't doing shit in the standings. I'm like, hey, go crazy. But here's my thing. Year 5 goes around, we win 52 games, we get knocked out by the Warriors. Matter of fact, first off and foremost, let me get this shit out my damn chest. Clippers, Grizzlies, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Because I'm going to tell you why. First off and foremost, Clippers, I got to get on your ass. And I'm going to tell you why. First off and foremost, you're going up against Golden State. And you already know Golden State has always been the Achilles heel on the Rockets' history. They have beaten us 4 times in the postseason. 4 times! Before this postseason started. Clippers, you had one job to just lose this game so the Warriors get the 6th seed. And what happens? Y'all try hard and win this. I was so fucking sick. And to make matters worse, Warriors, y'all was at home. So I'm like, oh my god, no way this shit is about to be real. No way, this shit's about to be real. Then on top of that, I gotta depend on the Memphis Dookie Booty ass Grizzlies. Are you fucking serious? I'm seeing Zach Edey having the worst hands I've ever seen from a 7-footer. Like, bro, Mans has the worst hand. I'm telling you right now, Mans could compete. Mans could give Kadarius Toney a run for his money and still might lose it. The fuck is going on? And then a trade came through. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so nothing crazy about that trade. So when that happens, I already knew how this is gonna play out. I said, well, Warriors, Rockets, I already knew it. I said, yep, we're fried. So you mean tell me Clippers try hard wins, and we don't have to deal, and unfortunately we don't have to worry about the Clippers, but Grizzlies dropped the ball with this one, and this who we gotta face against? I say, yeah, we're fried. I was not excited at all this entire postseason because of the fact that this is the Achilles heel that we gotta deal with. Long story short, we lost in 7. I was so sick. Game 7, I'm pretty sure y'all saw me in the streams watching this damn game unfold at the crib. And then Buddy Hill put belt to ass. Buddy Hill, I'll never forgive you for what you done did to the Rockets for making 9 threes. Fam, you was not this damn consistent until, I ain't gonna lie, I needed folks to drug test this motherfucker. I need him drug tested. Because what was that? Where did this come from? So, long story short, we lost in 7. Then we got to move on to the move on to the off season. All right. So, with that all being said, Jalen Green, you scored 38 points. 38 points. You had one good ass game, and then you disappeared for mostly of the series. When we needed you the most. Literally. We needed you the most. And that was it. That's sick. So, 38 points. I'm like, alright, that's cute. Is he going to be this consistent? Fuck no. Bullshit. And that's why his ass caught the boot. Do I want to say my thank yous to him? Maybe, but no. Because this was a sad way to go out. 5 of the 7 games, you only scored in single digits. Boy, you must be out your fucking mind. You mean tell me you can't even much give me 15, maybe 20? 15, maybe 20? That's crazy. And furthermore, where did all of these Jalen Green fans come from? Where did y'all come from? Y'all was talking all type of shit. Now all of a sudden, oh, we're trading away a 23-year-old for a 37-year-old. It's Kevin Durant. Excuse me? Folks out here talking about some Kevin Durant's watch. Bitch, this man has been averaging 25 points per game for most of his career. Where's the wash at? I was always a Rockets fan before Kevin Durant comes through. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine when Kevin Durant is gone. I will be okay. Boy, I tell you, bro, I ain't never seen folks out here all of a sudden talking about, he's 23, give him some time. Bitch, you've been on the Rockets roster for 5 years. The fuck are you talking about? The fuck is you talking about? So, good riddance. Hey, have a good time in Phoenix. But anyways, after that, okay, so Boston Celtics is in a pretty bad predicament. So they're basically financing dumping their players because first of all, the injury of Jason Tatum really tells you where the Boston Celtics are going to go. Let's talk about it. I don't want to yap for too long, but let's talk about it. The fact that Drew Holiday getting traded back to the Blazers, because a couple of years ago he was supposed to go to the Trailblazers to begin with, but he ends up getting traded to Boston, and now he's getting traded back to Portland for Anthony Simons and two second round draft picks. I ain't gonna say a lot to you. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with Anthony Simons. Like I said, it's a cash dump because they're in a second apron of some sort. So they're trying to clear up some salary cap. They're trying to move around with the salary cap. I'm like, all right, cool. That's completely fine. He said they think he gonna retire because he don't want to go. Are you talking about Jalen Green? Boy, he was not with his inconsistent ass. And funny enough, and also sources were saying that he might get rerouted, meaning his ass might not even be with the Suns. Fam, you haven't even played not one game in Phoenix yet, and you about to get rerouted? Damn, suck to be him. Not to mention, you got 3 shooting guards, by the way. 3! You have no point guard. That's crazy. Oh, you said Drew Holiday? So to explain this is, like I said, Jason Tatum's injury is what's causing it, by the way. If you really think about it. Jason Tatum's injury caused this. For sure. Like, I kid you not. Like, bro, they going through a money crisis. That's the reason why they traded him. They're going through a money crisis. That's why he's getting traded, unfortunately. If we're going to be honest. All right, so what else? Okay. This trade right here for CJ McCollum. First of all and foremost, where the hell? First off and foremost, when I saw CJ McCollum to Portland, I was like, since when did he go to Portland? Go to Washington? Where did this come from? Since when he went to Washington? Because the last time I checked, homie got injured in the regular season and sat out for the rest of the season. So I'm seeing him to Washington. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how to feel about that one. I didn't know how to feel about that one. I did not know how to feel about that one. I'm gonna be completely honest. That one kind of caught me off guard. For Kelly Olynyk, good God, and a future second round draft pick. I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah, this is not really a good move for the Wizards. But the Wizards is trading away Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, and the 4th pick. First off and foremost, I gotta talk about this Jordan Poole to the Pelicans. First of all and foremost, they're getting younger.
Pulls up, 3-pointer. Bang!
They're getting younger.
Bang! It's good. Wins.
Now, will this be enough to compete? Hell no. Hell no. But they're getting a little bit younger. So let me get it straight. You got Jordan Poole. You still got DeJounte Murray and freaky ass Zion Williamson. I'm gonna need you to put that third leg away, bruh. Pause. I'm gonna need you to put that away. Cause your freaky ass needs to sit his ass down. I'm so serious. Your freaky ass needs to sit your ass down. Like, you need to sit your freaky ass down. It's time heading out. Have a good one. Alright, brother. But, yeah, bro. Like, that man needs to sit his freaky ass down. Like, I'm so serious. Like, if this man were to play about, I would say, at least like 70 to 75% of his games, I could promise you, I would sit here and say, oh, okay, this might be a good move. But as far as I'm concerned, bro, this man has been missing hella games, for one. If I'm not mistaken, he's missed more games than he actually played. since being in the league. So that's number one. He said, hey, if you know, you know. Hey, listen. Hey, awkward. Shoot, I ain't stuttered. The motherfucker out here messing around with these hoes. Literally. If you know, you know. This man has been going through some said allegations of the sort, and he can't put it away, bro. This man needs to sit his ass down. If you know, you know. If you know, chat, you know. I ain't just saying it just because. If you know, you know. He need to sit his freaky ass down. If you know, you know. But anyways, Sadiq Bey, first off and foremost, I kind of like this move, considering the fact that Sadiq Bey ain't been getting some PT for real. If not probably with injury. If injury is the reason, I kind of understand that. But yeah, bro, it's that everyone need a Deshaun Watson at some point. No, the fuck I don't. No, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If it had me be in that situation, I would not be streaming right now. Excuse me. Excuse me. I would not be streaming right now if that was gonna be the case for me. The hell? But anyways, so we got to see what Sadiq Bey does with the Pelicans, because like I said, I kind of like this for the Pelicans. They're getting quite younger. So let me get straight. You got Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, Trey Murphy, Herbert Jones, Zion Williamson, and DeJounte Murray. It's cool to an extent, but we just have to see what happens. We have to wait and see. And then so we're gonna get a few more. We're gonna talk about a few more. Okay, so apparently the Boston Celtics, Atlanta Hawks, and Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-team trade. Kristaps Porzingis and the second round draft pick is going to the Hawks. Charis Man and Atlanta's 22nd pick is going to the Nets. Nets is clicking with a whole bunch of these draft picks. But we got to remember, it's the Nets, bro. It's the Nets. Let's be real. And then George Niang and the second round is going to the Celtics. So, yeah. So, again, like I said, the Celtics are moving contracts around. They're trying to clear up some cap space because, like I said, you got two $300 million men in your franchise. So, you got to move said players around just to make things work. So, I'm pretty sure Boston's not done yet. Boston isn't done yet. Yeah, they're not done. But Porzingis with Trae Young, a healthy Porzingis would be decent. It would be decent to an extent. It would be decent, but we'll just have to wait and see. Terrence Mann to the Nets, I'm not moved to it because, like I said, it's the Nets, bro. And then George Niang is going to the Celtics. I'm pretty sure Niang's contract is a whole lot cheaper than Porzingis, so that's the reason why they got Niang instead and move Porzingis around, just to clear some cap space, cause they're money dumping at this point. Kyrie basically signed a 3-year, $119 million contract to stay with the Mavs. Now, granted, for some folks that don't know, he is still recovering from his torn ACL. So he most likely might not play again until around like January of 2026. So until then, the Mavs are pretty sweet until Kyrie comes back. Even though you have your Anthony Davis, who is injury prone, by the way. Even though you got your Cooper Flags in the world, that's cool. But if you ain't got no Kyrie, at the moment, the Mavs are no threat right now. They're really not. Respectfully, of course. They're not really much of a threat, if I'm gonna be honest. What else? What else? Fred VanVleet. Okay, so Fred VanVleet. He had a team option to stay with well, I don't know what the price tag was going to be, but he did end up signing the 2-year $50 million. So I'm like, alright, cool. I actually like this move for the Rockets because they do need a guard. Now I'm pretty sure the Rockets are not done. They just need to get themselves a shooting guard because Reed Shepherd is cool, but I don't think he's ready to be a starter yet. I don't think he's ready. But give him some time, and the summer league is coming up, so he's going to be in there and go crazy. Cam Whitmore, on the other hand, I don't know if he's going to be in the summer league, but if he does, that helps too. But with Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks being gone, those two players that I just mentioned is going to get some PT. They're going to get some reps, which is good for them. I'm still sad that we let go of Dillon Brooks, but hey, it is what it is. It's just that time to move on. Yeah, we just have to wait and see what happens. Like I said, I like the move for Fred VanVleet to stay with the Rockets for a two-year deal worth $50 million. I kind of like this move. I was very critical with him during the postseason, but from Game 4 to Game 6 is where he made his move, and I like it. I definitely like it. But like I said, Rockets is far from done from making moves. They just need a shooting guard to make the Rockets quite contending, to say the least. What else? Oh yeah, Desmond Bane. Okay, Desmond Bane. You mean to tell me Desmond Bane is going to get traded to the Magic for KCP, Cole Anthony, and 5 first-round draft picks, and 4 of them unprotected? Damn! God damn! Boy, everybody... 4 first-round draft picks, a pick swap, Cole Anthony and KCP. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. Boy, good God. That's a trade I did not see coming. I'm not going to hold you. I did not see this coming. I'm not going to sit here and hold you. But for the Magic, I kind of like this move for them. It's those 4 first-round draft picks and that pick swap that kind of got me off guard. I'm like, damn, why they gave up so much? For a guy that's not even a superstar. Not even an all-star at that. Like, damn, why y'all give up so much? So, bro, I'm getting PTSD from when Mikal Bridges came to the Knicks for 5 first-round draft picks. I'm like, god damn! They're not even all-stars! I don't know what the hell they doing with that, but hey, kudos to them. But damn, that's a lot. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot, bro. I don't know what else to tell you, but that is a whole lot to say. Yeah, let's go ahead and get him up out of here and just send him to Magic. Like, damn. But yeah, man, that's basically all that I got from this month's free agency. I don't know what I'm going to do with next month's, because I'm pretty sure next month's NBA talk will be cool to an extent. I'm going to see if I can upload this for Friday, if y'all want to go ahead and tune in for that. So, hey, like I said, if you're on YouTube, appreciate everybody to tune in on the video, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if y'all want to be part of what we got going on the Twitch side, make sure y'all click the link in the description box and, hey, join up on the Twitch. We be having fun over here. We just be vibing, bro. So, Till next time, hope to see y'all in my next one. Hey.